Good morning everyone and welcome to yennengaTV. 30 years ago, more precisely October the 15th, 1987, the African continent started mourning a great man, Thomas Sankara, a death that is yet to be explained today in 2017. The only thing many know about him is his name, and most people praise him without actually knowing the extent of his legacy. So, here's a list of 10 things you did not know about him. Number 1. Let's begin smoothly. Thomas Sankara was known to be an amazing guitarist. Turns out, we owe him the national anthem of Burkina Faso, which he wrote himself. Number 2. Sankara's nickname is the African Che Guevara. People called him that for his devotion and loyalty towards his ideals. Not only is he known in Burkina Faso, which he ruled from 1983 to 1987, but he's also famous all around the world. He defended the interests of the African continent and was fiercely opposed to the dead, whose instigators he did not hesitate to attack during world summits to denounce the neo-colonialism. He was one of the few African representatives who did not suffer from inferiority complex. That is probably what cost him his life. Number 3. Thomas Sankara equals development in Burkina Faso. Indeed, more than vain speeches, the native of Yako in the north of Burkina Faso put his word into actions by organizing the vaccination of 2.5 million children to prevent meningitis, yellow fever, or measles, and all within few weeks. Number 4. He set up literacy campaigns and significantly increased the literacy rate during his 4 years mandate from 13% in 1983 to 73% in 1987. Number 5. Worried about the planet, he planted more than 10 million trees to prevent desertification. Number 6. Sankara was a great defender of women's rights. He did launch the laws against excision and forced marriage. Number 7. Being a big fan of cycling, he opted for an all-female guard, riding motorbikes. Now how cool is that? Number 8. He put many women in decision posts, and he was the first to offer remuneration for maternity leave and to integrate women in military occupations in Burkina Faso. Number 9. Thomas Sankara is one of a few presidents who lowered their own salary. He decided to reduce the public service budget by changing public service cars to more modest vehicles and by restricting the use of AC to difficult environments. He was against privileges for the sake of his country. And number 10. While other African presidents were flaunting their portraits in public places, Thomas Sankara refused to comply with this norm, saying, and I quote, "There are 7 million Thomas Sankaras in Burkina Faso." Here was a revolutionary, brave, and yet very humble man. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot.